All right, guys, welcome back. This is Eric here with Guitarsenal. All right, getting some cool sounds there in the intro. Hopefully not too brash. My Super's got the bright cap on, and anyway, we'll see how it records, but we've got a really special piece of music equipment to show you today. This is an East German, old school Dynacord Echocord Super S65 tape delay. And these machines are beautiful. They are a tube preamp, so very, very warm, depending on how you set them up. I'm running a plexi pedal from Love Pedal into the front end, and I'm also stacking it with the Brownface 5E3, or actually, I should say the Tweed Deluxe 5E3 pedal with just a touch of drive, trying to get that, you know, kind of folky thing going on. Hopefully I'm getting some good sounds. I had a good bit of my tone dialed out. Hopefully that bridge pickup's not sounding brash. We'll get on the neck pickup here. This is a really cool machine. They're not very common in the United States. I bought this particular unit from a studio in California that was liquidating some equipment. It is a little bit quirky. Doesn't use any kind of standard jacks. You have to have like a special, you know, like 7-pin connector cable to hook it up. There's not a lot of people here in the United States that work on these things, and they are not very tech friendly, okay? But they sound great. If you can get one that's in working condition, the sucker is full of Telefunken preamp tubes. And it is a very wonderful sounding unit in terms of the preamp. And right now I've got it into the number 2 instrument input, and we've got our input just to where our eye here. Okay, when I pop this string, you can see, even with my boost, okay, when I pop the string, the seeing eye goes in. Those green lines right there kind of pop in. You don't want them to touch because it'll distort, and it does sound good distorted using the preamp for distortion. It will push the front end of an amp, but you really want to keep that in check because you want those repeats to be nice and pretty and glassy and clean. Okay, we're running into a 1968 Fender Super Reverb into channel 1, the vibrato on channel 1 with the bright cap engaged, the amps on 4. So we're roughly at about club volume. You've got all of these kind of cool features. This is your on and off. This is your long repeats, your short repeats, and then you can actually engage these different playheads, which is really cool, okay? We'll play around with it. And then of course you have your reverb control, the duration, and the tone of it. So just like a lot of other tape echoes, the tone control only affects, you know, obviously the repeats. It's not like, don't think of it like adjusting a guitar tone for the amp. It's just for the repeats. So we'll let you hear it a little bit here. All right. All right, let's listen to the longer echoes. All right, this is the slapbacks. So I'm gonna get this control up just a little bit. I will mention on the S65, the controls are super, super, super sensitive. So you've got to really like kind of play around and get it to sound just right. This thing will feedback and oscillate like nobody's business. Because I know I'm gonna do it before the video's over, I'll just give you an example of what I'm talking about. So I've got it set to the long repeats with tape head 1 engaged. All right, let's get a slapback sound. All right, there's the tone control all the way down on the bridge pickup. This guitar is kind of bright. Let me dial it out. Let's hit that Tweed Deluxe again. See how that sounds. Very, very pretty there. Get into the slapbacks a little more, or the long repeats. Oh, man. I mean, it can just, man, this thing is so much fun to play with. Let's try some volume swells with that Tweed Deluxe going there. Oh, man. It's, you know, with this 2 preamp and this plexi, I'm getting some tones with this 50s style Strat that is kind of almost Eric Johnson-like. We're getting some almost violin kind of tone going there, I think. I'm kind of hearing that. It's really cool. This is a 56 custom shop reissue Stratocaster, Fat 50s pickups. We're running Mogami cables. Really good looking stuff here. Okay, let's go for some swells, all right? What a beautiful piece of equipment, man. All right, let's get on the number 3 playhead. I'm trying to give you an idea. So this one's gonna be a little bit lazier of a sound. Yeah, you can't do that with a pedal. I mean, man, for these types of things, it is just so beautiful. We'll get back to 1 and we'll get over to the short repeats, and let's dial in a classic slapback sound. I think for that we're going to need to get on the 2nd playhead. We'll leave everything where it's at. They're great machines. Don't break them. You don't want to break these. And they have gone up in price. When I got this particular unit, I didn't pay a ton of money for it, but it was in need of servicing. Now, luckily, our local tech here, Jeff Andrews up at Andrews Amp Lab, did a full battery of servicing on this. It really didn't require much. It was working when I got it. I think in shipment, the motor mount came loose and it was flopping all over the place, so we had to get that bolted back in. But from what I understand, feedback from him is that these things are not fun to work on. Really cool unit. Classic tape delay from East Germany. Really cool. All right, guys, I'm going to make a little bit more racket. Hopefully we've got a slapback tone dialed in. I know we've gone into some sonic exploration if you watch some of the tape echo videos, we tend to spend a little more time on them because it's a lot to explain and there's a lot of sounds to go through. It's not as simple as just hitting a button and changing the sound. Like, you've got to really dial these things in to get the sounds you want to hear out of them. But let's give this a listen. I'm going to get those glassy repeats, or the glassiness of the slapback. I'm looking for more of a almost digital DM2, or I'm sorry, a DD2 from Boss, you know, that kind of slapback. Let's see if we got there on that. Guys, tune in every Friday. We've got a new video all the time coming at you each week. And this has been the Dynacord Echocord Super S65. This series of tape echoes is great. If you can find one in good condition, get it. Just don't break it. All right, guys. Let's see if we got some slaps here going on. Whoa, this thing's tail off like crazy. All right. Have a good one, guys. I'm going to make a little more racket. Let you guys get back to your day. Have a good one.